Okay, here we go. My first ride in a Waymo, an autonomous vehicle, AKA driverless car. Hit it, Waymo. I mean, this is so great. Oh, we're turning. I'm very excited. I'm on my way to see Vidhya, Srinivasan. Vidhya is the VP of Ads and Commerce at Google, where she has been central to the company's AI transformation.
You're here. Please make sure it's clear before exiting.
Thank you, Waymo. That was crazy. Vidhya, hi.
Hello.
I'm so happy to see you. How have you
Glad to have
been?
you here. I've been great.
Good. Working here, you must see innovations happening every day.
It is pretty humbling to see this level of innovation happening and the kind of profound impact that it has on everything, not just our products, but in our lives.
Well, let's go inside because I want to see what's going on in there.
Absolutely.
What are people working on in here?
So a lot of the people in this building are on my team. So these are the engineers who actually work on the ads business.
And you get to walk by this every day, I guess.
Oh yes, we see this sign every day, ads powering the open and free internet. It really talks to the mission of ads because we help everyone from small businesses and small publishers and creators all the way to the big brands get discovered on a day-to-day basis. And then if you think about Google as a whole and the properties that we have with search and YouTube and maps, all of that goodness we can bring to bear because we have these ads. It's what keeps this whole flywheel going.
Well, let's have a seat and talk some more. Vidhya, you have one of the most exciting but stressful jobs here at Google. You oversee the product team that powers advertising across Google's platforms, but you're now wearing another hat, which is leading Google shopping and payment teams. And that means you're on the forefront of some of the coolest AI innovations. You're responsible for driving significant revenue for the company. So how do you get any sleep? You're so busy.
Good question. I have to say there is certainly a selection bias for jobs like this. I think people who love this kind of intensity and this constant on the go are the people who actually gravitate to jobs like this. That said, I would say I sleep well at night. If anything, I only get bothered with personal things. And a big part of it is I really love what I do, and that helps a lot. But more importantly, I am really supported super well by a very strong team all around me. They inspire and motivate me to do what I do, and we're in this mission together. I feel lucky that I can work on problems like that and shape the future of these products.
Well, what does the future look like? Because technology is changing all the time. Consumer habits are changing all the time. How do you keep up with all of that?
Yeah, I think so rather than talk about it, let me just give you a few examples. You can imagine taking a creator, you're a creator yourself, taking one of your assets and getting it to be completely on point with your brand aesthetics in a matter of seconds rather than hours and weeks that it usually would take. Or you can imagine finding a piece of clothing that you like and seeing how it would look on someone who looks like you rather than the standard model one gets. So it's these sorts of things where you take the experience and the expectation that people have and leverage technology to just bring it that much closer to what they want to complete those shopping journeys.
So when you're talking to marketers and advertisers about how to improve their businesses, what advice do you give them?
So I would say for CMOs in particular, the CMO is not just the chief marketing officer, they're also the change management officer for the company, because there is so much flux in this space, so much happening that they really have to take the lead across their organizations to figure out how to really adapt to all of that that's happening. The second thing I would say for CMOs is the traditional marketing funnel is no longer it doesn't hold anymore. Consumer behaviors are super unpredictable these days, as you know. And I think we really need to think about consumer behavior in terms of searching, scrolling, shopping, and streaming, because that's what they're doing. Work back from that and then figure out how to allocate budgets, and all the rest will follow from there.
You're so right. I think our attention is so scattered these days. I might be researching an interview subject, at the same time scrolling for recipes because I'm addicted to cooking. So how do you capture people's attention? Because we are kind of everywhere all at once.
So there are two sides to this equation, right? There's one where we have to really understand users' intent, given where they are in the minute that they are. And I think AI has helped us quite a bit in going behind the keywords that people give us, right? And this is expressed not just in text, but in images and others as well. The other side of the equation to capture attention is you need to provide the best possible assets in those moments to capture their attention. And so we are also leveraging the same technology on the back end to find the best advertiser assets to match with a person's intent. And this is not the stated intent, this is the derived intent that we understand because of all the magic that AI can bring to the table, and then bring the two together.
What does that mean for advertisers? It must mean they're reaching their target market or potential target market a lot more efficiently.
That's right. And you can also think about this as advertisers actually get to spend more time on their business than the business of advertising, because we take care of a lot of the complexity in sort of finding these matches and sort of making the best of both worlds.
I'm kind of old-fashioned and I still write in things in the search bar when I'm Googling something, but things have really advanced when it comes to search, right?
Yes, very much so. You don't even need text to use search anymore. You can actually search using images, and you can search videos, and you can search using complex queries. Okay, so I would love to actually show you. I have my phone here. Let's see. So let's say I really like this coffee table.
Yeah.
Rather than going and typing in, trying to describe this table,
Yeah.
what I can do is I can just open up my lens, the Google search lens, take a picture of the table, and just like that, you see all the...
Wow. And there's that table. So if I'm at a friend's house or I'm at a restaurant,
Yeah.
or if I'm at a shop and I like something in there, I can just
Just get a picture.
take a picture and I can find out where they got it, right?
That's right. That's right.
How many people are using this lens search now?
Quite a few. We are actually getting in the order of 20 billion visual searches a month, and 1 in 4 have shopping intent. So again, it's very much people who are trying to look at something and immediately want to take some action.
Then there's streaming and scrolling, of course, which is centered around YouTube. How is consumer behavior around video evolving?
That's where people are these days. Video is very much in, and I think a big part of the trend is because of creators. So of course we have the usual diet of shows and sports and all the regular events, but I think creators have added a new dimension for people, and they bring with them all these engaged audiences and their own fan bases. So that's a huge opportunity and area of focus for us. In fact, YouTube is now the top streaming platform in the US, and we see across, globally speaking, about 1 billion hours of YouTube watch time on TVs.
So while people are watching all these videos, they're also shopping at the same time, right?
Oh, absolutely. We see that people are shopping 1 billion times a day across Google every day. And we see that they are also younger audiences. In fact, 80% of Gen Z have part of their shopping journeys on Google.
There's that age-old question, Vidhya, about how you keep advertisements from ruining anybody's experience. If they're watching a video or reading an article, how do you handle that and make sure that the advertisements don't become part of a problem?
Nobody clicks on a bad ad. On Google search, we get paid only when somebody clicks on an ad. So it is in everybody's best interest to put out really good ads. And also we want users to be happy on our platform and ads to actually provide value on the platform. So we do a lot of work on ads relevance and ads quality to just make sure that the best ads show up for the user at any point in time. That said, I think it's also important to sort of recognize the fact that advertising plays a very critical role in this whole ecosystem. Ads is the primary way in which creators and publishers get paid. So if you want to enjoy all of this content for free, then ads are a necessary part of that equation. At the same time, we do have offerings like YouTube subscriptions, where if you want an ad-free experience, then there is a way of going about that as well. And a lot of the subscription revenue also is shared with YouTube partners.
Vidhya Srinivasan, thank you so much for helping me understand the advertising ecosystem on Google. It's always great to see you.
Great to have you, Katie, and hope to see you back here.